aka people of Detroit. We wanna put people on. You know what I'm saying? We wanna get the world to know more about Detroit.
Well, what makes us different at the Pod is that we want to have real stories by real people and displaying real triumphs. At the end of the day, in Detroit, one thing we know how to do is hustle harder.
Today, I just want to share with you all what soap I'm using from Natural Nation. It is the mango soap. And I'm about to keep this hitting on because it's about to be lit.
Yo, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And y'all in here rocking with the Pod, aka the people of Detroit. Yes. And today we got two very special guests, very special Detroit legends in the building.
Two
I
dope
must
brothers
say.
in the building.
And I'm gonna start with the person to my right. Homie been around forever. He's a filmmaker. He was a rapper at one point, musician. Like he got a lot of hats. And the person to my right is Jigsaw. What's good?
What up, though?
Yes. Welcome to the Pod.
Thank you for having me.
And the one next to Jigsaw is another person up out Detroit. He is a movie writer. He is a rapper. He is a
businessman.
All type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He even helped his community. You know what I'm saying? Like real thoroughbred help the community. Like not just say it, do it. You know what I'm saying? The person that I'm speaking of is Reala in the building.
Hey.
In the Pod. What's good? Welcome to the Pod, y'all.
Thank you, my brother.
For sure.
Thanks,
You know, we want to start off just by asking both of y'all. Y'all can say it, individually. What hood made y'all? What hood made you, Jigsaw? Say
Eastside.
E7, okay.
Yeah.
I'm from all over, bro.
You sound like me. A little bit of here, this hood, that hood.
Right.
I was raised on North Manhattan, 12 Number Street.
Okay.
And Plymouth.
Okay.
So you've been just about everywhere. Yeah, that's real. I mean, me and my fiance, we always talk about where we lived at. We didn't live so many different areas. All West Side though, but you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of areas.
I think you
can
just got
relate
a
to
little
that.
more seasoning in your pot when you done been everywhere. You know?
No,
You got a
for
little
sure.
more seasoning and being in different hoods in the city.
For sure. Nah, and let's just start by talking to Jigsaw right here. You came up, in the music, you know what I'm saying? And that started early, you know what I'm saying? But you still had that movie aspect in your blood
music,
young. Cause I seen somewhere that you used to kind of make scripts as a kid, maybe 10, sit on the porch and you would kind of write down the day of what's going on in front of you.
Yep.
But on top of that, you still wanted to do the music, but you pursued the music around that time as well, too. And proceeded and went crazy. You know what I'm saying? And just asking you, like, is there anything else that you wanted to do besides what you do now? Like, as growing up as a kid? Or is it always been the same?
I was thinking about this. Anything else like a stunt man?
Stuntman?
A stuntman. That's a new one. I don't think we got that one
That's
yet.
a new one. I don't think we got
I don't think we got stuntman
I'm
yet.
trying to
Hey.
imagine you suited up, jumping out of stuff on
Jump out
fire.
of windows and,
When I was a kid, I could do that, but
He said, I don't know about that.
yeah.
I tried a few crazy things.
I don't know. Was you a fence jumper as a kid?
Yep. It's
Okay, you say, look, I've
Oh
been
yeah,
stunning.
yeah.
Like, it was all boys.
Okay,
We
that
had
makes
nothing,
sense.
Feel that. Now, Reala, I want to ask you: was there anything growing up as a kid that you wanted to be, that you had aspirations in? Besides what
honest
you
with
do.
you, I want to be a teacher.
Really?
Nice.
I can see that, actually.
Yeah,
I can see that.
That's what's making it
I can see bro being a teacher.
Right.
I don't know. I might even give you
History
science.
teacher.
Oh, history? I would have gave you
I like
science.
Be coming in. Oh, what up, Mr. Fryer? What's good, dog?
Yeah.
What's good? Hey.
Hey.
No, I can see that though too. I can see that. Now Jig, I want to ask you about something because I know you still did the writing and directing early, kind of had aspirations, but you wanted to make music. Now, I want to ask you about a name, and I want to ask you what it means to you, as far as like music wise. Murderlistic Click.
Oh yeah, that was the beginning.
What does that name mean to you, bro?
Van Dyke, fam. Yeah.
Because y'all was doing a lot, man.
Yeah.
Y'all was doing a lot. Y'all had shows. Y'all was performing. Y'all had, y'all was
a whole
really
team. Yeah, we had a big team. Yeah.
Now, how did that come about? Back in the day.
Actually, me and my little brother we had a group called the Gangster Squad, and a couple of dudes that we knew some dudes from Van Dyke, and they was trying to put a group together.
Okay.
So they had the 3 dudes and us. We came together. We went to the studio. None of us knew how to make beats. They brought in some people from George Clinton band. They brought them in and tried to make beats, and we was just looking at each other like, we was just looking at each other like, no, we ain't trying to go that way. So we ended up getting a producer, and then boom, from there, it was a Murderlistic Click. And we still tight to this day. Gomar Nitty, the member from Murderlistic.
Yeah.
One of the main characters in the Coney.
Came around full circle. That's dope.
Yeah.
And that's real to see that they still around. And y'all still support each other.
That's
and
dope.
you know what I'm saying? That's real nigga activity in my book. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's jump to Morilla real quick. Now, where Morilla come from, you know what I'm saying? It's all about that zoo gang, you know what I'm saying? Zero hater, you know what I'm saying? Not none of that. You ain't going for none of that. Like, what did that originate? You know what I'm saying? Well, zero hater union.
Zoo gang was around before I joined it.
Okay.
Me and a friend of mine, we both met coming home from a vacation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, they was wanting to get to the music. I really wasn't trying to mess with music no more. But I was a producer for a plethora of people before then, and I made beats, and I was just always known to be in the studio. So they got a hold of some of my tracks that I had laying around, and it was like, man, we need to do this, and we need to. He was like, he got this crew already, and basically we all met, and I already had a lot of people that followed me too, though. So that was with me. So we basically kind of just merged them together.
Nice. Okay.
Now that's an era that I definitely remember because when I actually met you and Twist. Shout out to Twist. I met both of you together at the former hip hop clinic, and then that's when I was first introduced to Zoo Gang, and that was like a force, like. That was definitely a time. I mean, it was so many, like, it was a large family, moving as a unit, throwing shows, like, definitely a vibe, a good time in the city.
No, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
My name is Zoo Gang Morilla because I know that other guy got the Morilla song, and people would be calling me all day like, man, that guy got your name. I'm like, my actual name is Zoo Gang Morilla.
Y'all hear it, you know what I'm saying? We correcting it now, so it's no mistakes for future reference, all right?
Say the one and not the two.
You just call me Mo. You ain't got to say all that. I know it's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. See, it's your first time on the pod.
You got to do that.
So we're going to address you as, what the world know you as. But after the day, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like that. But because I know you know my fiance for a while.
That's my fam.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you put her on certain opportunities and you gave her certain light, and I appreciate that, and she speak highly of you all the time.
She probably ain't never told you we got a song together, and it's my wife's favorite song. I can't never just like, if I put that project on, that song is on, the first song I gotta hear is that song. Wow. And she be like, she killed y'all on that song. She killed y'all on that song.
I gotta hear this song. I gotta find out what this song is.
It's a vibe.
That's crazy. Wow. Okay. And now, Jig, you know what I'm saying, was the Murderlistic Click, was that formed at Osborne, during Osborne?
No, actually that was
That was afterward?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, Osborne, it was Proof, Eshawn.
Yeah,
Talk.
For sure.
It was a lot of people that's in the game now.
Yeah, because I know during your time as a rapper, you've had quite a bit of street hits. You know what I'm saying? Coat hits. You know what I'm saying? The I Hate Rappers. I know that was that your biggest song?
That was probably one of the biggest ones. I say that put me on. Like with the street music, definitely.
Man,
that was one of the biggest ones.
Because I seen somewhere, that was like a filler. That was a filler track.
Yeah.
And it kind of, but that's how the hits come though.
Goes.
That's how the hits come.
Because when we did it, actually, the dude who was putting the money behind us, he had just won a lawsuit. Mm-hmm. And he told me to hit the producer up. I called the producer. And it's crazy because the producer was like, man, I can't even do no beats right now. My power is off.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, dang, how much the bill? He was like, I don't even want to say. When he said it, I want to say, how do you get that bill? It was like, a nice amount.
Right.
So I called my dude. He was like, nah, he said, what? That don't mean nothing. We gonna pay that and give him.
He said, hey,
and give him the same amount of that. So I called him. Was like, I got 5 racks for you right now. He was like, get out of here, boom. Like a week later, we had a CD full of tracks. We had a big label. Y'all know about SSP. It was a big label.
Yeah,
about 50 of us.
It was the worldwide SSP.
Yeah, so I gave the tracks out, and that was a track left. I Hate Rappers was a track that was left. And I was just like, I might can come up with something. So I just listened to it constantly in my car. And then one day I was just like, I hate rappers. That's how it came about.
That's ill. That's ill. Because it's always them songs you just like, it need one more. Let me just.
Yeah.
And when you're not
thinking. And it was
thinking,
a fun track. It's something fun to do. It was like, I'm just going to
But that's how it is, though. When you have a song that's relatable, now you're realizing, okay, it's a lot of people who feel exactly like this. Yeah. And anytime you put a message out there that people resonate with, that's going to always be a for sure hit and spread like wildfire every time.
Yeah, for sure. Now Mo, man, I want to ask you this because, like I say, we make sure at the People of Detroit we do our homework on our guests, and we want to, put y'all in a real good light. Everybody to come on here, People of Detroit, and we hold it down for the People of Detroit. So, I know that your dad, he was stationed in Korea in the 70s, correct?
You do your homework for me.
And I know your son, your junior, he in the Navy,
He was.
He was, right? Yeah. Now, just to see that gap like that, did you ever have aspirations of doing that? Or
like being there for a minute.
So you was there for a minute too as well?
Which branch?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
Nice. So it puts my answer together more because I was wondering, like, did you ever go? Because I know your son and your dad and
my experience wasn't like theirs though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't last that long either, but I was there.
That's real. Okay, I was just wondering that.
July 22nd, 1993.
That's what's up.
Wow. Okay. Well, hats off to all 3 generations. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. Much love because, a lot of people don't know how that mental be when you go through that certain type of situation. So hats off to all y'all. And we appreciate y'all work and everything y'all did. So just wanted to get that out the way and say that real quick. But, as far as you and doing music, I know coming up, you did a lot of visuals and you produced a lot of songs. Like, what was some of the moments in your career where it stood out to you as far as doing music?
I got interviewed by Dahlia. It's probably one of my highest moments for
Detroit
Rap TV, I think.
No, it was DetroitRap.com.
DetroitRap.com.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Uncle P.
Yeah. And that was like one of my highlights. I still love that interview. You know what I'm saying? I still
nice.
I appreciate that.
She called me the Jamaican of Detroit because I do so many different things.
They got 20 jobs.
Right.
When I was with Zoo Gang, I'm still with Zoo Gang, but when Zoo Gang was moving like we was moving, we won a lot of contests. So, just being out in the independent rap scene, you know what I'm saying? I feel like all of those moments were high moments.
Right.
Shows at the hip hop shop, stuff like that.
It definitely was a force. I have to put the emphasis on that. The Zoo Gang was a movement.
We were trying to unite the city, do music, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was hard, but
yeah.
Hey man, ain't nothing easy, so I understand, man. Totally. Especially like music and and getting people to listen and promote. I mean, not promote, but missing a word, but
For me,
hold you down.
What I look at
support.
it, the support, yeah. But what I'm looking at it as, I think it was just the right, because I fell in love with the movement and became a friend of Zoo Gang, right? I wasn't in Zoo Gang, but I was definitely
friend of one of the bosses.
Yes, like I supported the movement, but I seen with Zoo Gang in partnership with Twisted Reality Media, I believe, right?
Yep.
That what you guys concocted was something crazy, and whenever I see just my black brothers and sisters just moving like that, it's like you got to be a hater to not support something like that. Exactly. Period.
We feel like there's a lot of hate, always going in the independent community. So we was just trying to basically get everybody involved. So
and y'all show love to everybody too, though. Y'all was showing love to people too. Sure. So it wasn't just about solidifying the movement. You guys were supporting so many artists, like extended opportunities to me.
Having slots for people.
Yeah, so I thought that was a real dope movement.
Putting people in position. It's all about what they do at that position when you put them there. But, you still put people in them spots. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I know, like, was the campaign, the mixtape, was that the first Zoo Gang tape?
The campaign mixtape?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first Zoo Gang tape.
That was the first tape?
Yeah, it was. I had to think back myself.
Okay, all right. Sure was. Now, how was that in that little era, putting that tape together? Like, what was some things going on in that time frame when you put that tape together with your people?
Well, basically, like I said, me and my other partner, Bossy, we basically had put two teams together. Like, I had a large team already. He had a large team of artists already. So we basically combined. We was called something else, and we all just said, fuck it, we all gonna be Zoo Gang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, once we did that, we said, well, we need to make a project to showcase everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, we went out, we got with our producers, because we had a lot of producers. He had producers, I had producers. We put everybody together in a pot. So we kind of like just, mixed everything up, and then we paid everybody a couple bucks to make us some beats and put together a project. And it was more like snippets. It was a couple of songs in there, and it was a lot of like one verse here and go to the next verse. It was just showcasing everybody that was with us.
Nice. Okay. Got it.
And it's crazy because y'all was doing something then that a lot of people wasn't doing with like the one verse and the quick songs because now that's what everybody doing now. So it's like y'all was really innovative with that technically,
Trust me, I hear myself all the time, but I know everybody would swear they wasn't listening to me. But I hear my rap style all the time. I let somebody the other day hear a song that was 10 years old. He like, this old? I'm like, yeah, this was made in 2014. He was like, this the rap style right now. Nobody wasn't even rapping like that back then. I was like,
yeah, everything always come right back around. I swear. I swear. And now, back to Jig, you know what I'm saying? I'm jumping back and forth. I'm trying to even out the interview, you know what I'm saying? Because I tell all our guests I want to make this their best interview. So we do everything on our end to do that, you know what I'm saying? So shout out y'all out there, you know what I'm saying? But, as far as you making music, I know you still had in the back of your mind that, movie and entertainment and things of that nature, because you did commercials for judges and lawyers, kind of, right? Was it, so you was kind of still familiar with shooting videos and like, you know what I'm saying? So it was always there. You made the music, you shot your own videos and everything. And I think both of y'all kind of been doing the movie thing for around the same time, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 7-8 years. Yeah, both of y'all kind of around the same.
That's when I really just dove into it.
Yeah.
Jig been doing it longer as far as creating films.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was doing it when I was doing music.
I've been writing probably longer, writing films.
Yeah.
I've been writing for like 15 years.
Yeah. And that's a nice little minute. That's a nice minute to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I know, your first for real movie was Hot Pack.
Yeah.
That was the first. Now, how was that putting that movie together? You know what I'm saying?
That was kind of...
knowing what you know now in comparison.
Actually, that was kind of smooth, though, because I think when you first starting off, you're more anxious to create the project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you're more hungry to show, like, I can do this. I got skills. Mm-hmm. So I think it came out dope. It's just then when I showed people who was, like, really into filmmaking, they showed me a few pointers that could have been done different. Then I started, each film I developed. And I'm still learning to this day.
That's the way it should be, though, because when you pouring into it and your growth, you gonna see it in your projects, and that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, for sure. And I know I may be wrong, but I think the first thing, as far as like entertainment movie wise, that you was a part of, was it Snake? Was that the first thing you was a part of, as far as like?
Yep, I didn't make
with
Snake.
the B.O.B. was associated.
Yeah, we helped in the creation process. I didn't write it and nothing like that. I didn't produce it.
But that was your first time actually in that environment and actually experiencing like doing a
I was pitching Maniac some scripts and he was already shooting that. That's how I basically got involved with that. I was trying to get some scripts that I had written, shot, and
was the Seafood Family? Was that your first one you ever wrote?
No, that wasn't the first one I wrote.
Or was that the first one?
That's my baby though.
Yeah,
but it's not called that anymore. It's now called Seeds of Chaos.
Seeds of Chaos. Okay. Got you. Okay.
That's probably my baby. I worked on that longer than I worked on anything that I got. So I tried to shoot it a couple times, but it wasn't really coming out right, and I didn't want it to look cheesy and like that. So I just said I'm gonna wait until I get the right team.
That's real.
Now I'm with Jig and them, so I got the right team to
film put it together now.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I waited.
Exactly.
And we're about to start working on that probably soon. We got a bunch of projects on the floor, so who knows? But it's coming. It is still going to be developed.
That sounds like one of those keep your talents hidden while they grow. You have to keep that one ducked off while you let it just kind of blossom and you ready to put it out to the world. So
I was writing for so long. I never really thought of myself as a writer, but after a while, when you look back on your life, I'm like, damn, I really was a writer.
That's what I was doing.
You know what I'm saying? So when I look back, I was like, I talk to my wife about it all the time. Like, I'm surprised I'm doing this shit. Like, I don't know why you got all these awards from school. You was writing back then.
It was written. You had an epiphany that day. Like,
right.
Forgot for a minute.
It's okay. You see, they said he ain't new to this. He true to it. All right, let me stop. I'd be the hype woman in here.
Man, and not Jig, and in those early times where you was shooting and making things, you were doing series, short films, and I actually noticed that when you did a short film, it had Papa Duck in it.
Yeah.
I know Papa Duck back in the day in Black House, and you know what I'm saying, all that, and I used to rap with them. So it was ill me seeing that, and I was like, damn, like, because I ain't seen them in years. You know
that was actually built around his stage play.
Oh,
yeah, he had a stage play.
Nice.
And that was the part of the stage play, and that's what it was about, him being a child molester.
Yeah,
stuff like that. So
it was ill, but you know, a lot of parts in movies, it ain't gonna be easy. So it's all about, you know, how you portray it and everything, and how it comes out.
The little girl, she really looked scared because she was scared of. She's a great actress, but she was scared of the sound of the prop gun.
So that was a real reaction.
Her reaction was, "Oh my God, I'm about to hear this. How many times we got to shoot it?" So we only did it once to make sure because it was scaring her.
Right.
But that was a real look on her face. She was really scared.
Oh man,
of the sound of the gun.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I want to ask you, Jig, where did the name King of the Burbs come from?
Oh shit, King of the Burbs. Actually, I remember seeing a show. It was some rap show. It was a whole bunch of rappers. It was this white dude. What's the dude who used to be here? Search.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he had some kind of show.
Yeah, he did. I forgot what show was
all white rappers.
I remember.
All white rappers. Like he was the king of the birds. And I'm like, you ain't no fucking king of the birds. Like, get the fuck out here. Like, you ain't even, you know. So when I was started doing music, you know, I started in the city. And then somebody just invited me out to a show to open up for somebody out in the birds.
Okay.
At the, what was it called at this time? The Emerald?
Yeah, you talking about
it was the Emerald. So we went out there, opened up, and when like the curtains opened up, there's like people everywhere. So I performed, and boom, next thing you know, I had a fan base. So I started going out there more and more. And I just said, you know what? I'm the king of the birds. So,
and it just stuck ever since, huh?
Yeah.
That's real. Because I'm like, yeah, he had that title. When I was looking, I'm like, yeah, he hold that title. King of the Birds.
Yeah. They still call me that, too, though.
That's funny.
Nice. All right, that's funny, man. King of the Birds. Because I remember it was all white. It was all white people.
Yeah, all white people on the show. Yeah,
and they was coming on there, battle rapping
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Damn, that was a while ago.
Yeah. Don't have me searching for YouTube clips of it.
Nah. Early on, when y'all, became one as far as started to work together, I know y'all worked on the series The Plant. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all went crazy as hell with that, honestly, because the writing was on point, the shooting and the acting, everything was on point because y'all went to win 10 fucking awards for season 1. You know what I'm saying? And that says a lot, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the dedication and the work y'all put in. Like, how was that experience, like filming that? Because I know it's a season 2 though, The Plant, right?
Yeah, we working.
Yeah, so but the awards came in season 1, right?
Yeah.
So how was that feeling, like knowing like the work that y'all worked so hard to do is getting recognized? You know what I'm saying?
Well, actually, we started off with, I wrote the first episode, which is. Yeah, Who Ate My Lunch? Yeah. And I wrote it, and so after I wrote it, I filmed it real quick. It was like a pilot, really. And so really to test the waters, as I sent it out to the writers, Mo, Goldie, Nika, a few other writers. I sent it out to them, and they started writing episodes. So that was the blueprint, was the pilot, Who Ate My Lunch, so they can follow and know the characters. They started writing. As they write, I said, well, let me test the world while we filming this and trying to get it, distributing deal and get it on Tubi and all these things. Yeah. So we sent it out to film festivals, and it just started winning.
Nice.
Yep. So we was like, oh, we on to something.
Every day I was getting up, my Facebook page was tagged me, and we won another award. I'm like, damn, we won another award.
That's ill.
Yeah. I mean, they had to light a fire too. Like, okay, let's go.
Let's go.
We was like, we on to something, so we just went. And we wanted to be silly as possible. Like, some of the stuff was in the script, but we added to it. Some of the stuff wasn't even in there. We just was like, hey, this would be a good idea. Like the mailman. He came about just on some, I said, what if I got the mailman that looking for a queen, but it's a white girl, and she worked there at the plant. And then he, approached the Muslim brother and tell him. The Muslim brother react. So that's how the mailman just came about, like on some filler type thing. Yeah.
Right. Extra character.
Yeah, extra character.
But you know what? It give me that kind of vibe, like that classic vibe, like a Friday where you have all these different characters contributing to the overall plot, but they're all funny in their own little way, and they all add to this grander picture.
The one we did, Redbone, when we took
Shout out Redbone.
We took her wig. That was built off of some like Hangover. The pictures at the end, everybody with the wig on and everything. That was like, Hangover type moment.
When I first seen the wig fall off, I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard.
Man, that's like a woman's worst nightmare. Your wig? Yeah. Oh, man. I'll take one of my eyelashes flying away before a wig coming off. Like, that's...
Y'all ain't saying nothing. Wait till season 2.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yes,
I'm ready.
Now we got used to each other now, so it's going crazy.
And really, that plant, like, do be crazy, though. Like,
it's
it really
world.
be ill. Like, you will really have a whole girl, like a whole family in that boy. And like, I ain't never been worked at the Big 3 and nothing, but I know people who have, and I know how I get. So I already know.
One of the writers work at the plant.
So I mean, you got some real world perspective.
Y'all getting
right
it from
there.
the source.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Y'all getting it from the source, man. But as far as I want to jump back in, making music with Mo. It was an album that didn't come out. You recognize the name Green Bottle Boys?
Yep.
It was an unreleased CD that didn't come out. Why didn't that come out?
Because that was one of our first. That was like when we first got together. Me, Bossy, and B.
Y'all ain't here though. We ain't about to put that.
The music is good.
It was
good. We still listen to music today. To this day, we just never released it. Like, we was trying to get the mixing aspect down. Some of the songs ain't recorded as clean as the other songs. Okay. I had a studio in my dining room at one point. Like, we was recording everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
The music, the beats, the production is A1, and it really wasn't like a put together album. It was more or less like we was getting together, recording every couple of days, and then I just said, you know what, I'm about to make this an album. With a green bottle. Every day, Twist was like, y'all got a green bottle every day. We at the studio recording. We got a fifth of Remy. That's what we're talking about. The VSOP.
It's only right. Right.
So we get us a bottle. We go in the studio. We start working. We make a couple songs. We was doing it every day for probably about a month. So we came up about 30 songs.
So what you're saying is Twist named that album.
Yeah, she named the Green Bottle Boys. She named us the Green Bottle Boys.
Oh man, I just want to talk about the current thing y'all got going on, cause this interview is just getting started, but I kind of want to touch on it cause that's majority of the reason why y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do have a brand new movie hitting the scene, the Coney, March 3rd. You know what I'm saying? Bel Air Cinema. And as far as Mo, he did the writing, and as far as Jig, he did the directing. Well, it was more people, but this was the main two. You know what I'm saying? So the Coney, y'all, like, how was that putting that together? Because just looking at the videos y'all post and the different behind the scenes, it looked like it was fun. You know what I'm saying? It looked like y'all had fun shooting that.
Yeah, it was real fun actually. From day one, we kind of was going to start shooting in the order, but we started in the middle, and we started filming the biggest scenes first.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Knock
so
that down.
So that'd be the attack. So some of the biggest scenes was like with the cops and Tony's and shit like that. So we filmed the cop scenes first, then we start breaking down who had the most scenes. So it was more of the main character in his mind. So we start filming those to break those down. Then the little in between, the 1 or 2 people roles, we go to them one day, film all theirs.
That makes sense.
Then knock them out.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it took us 3 months. About 3 months.
To put together a whole entire.
That's yours. So yeah, we always bring ponies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
So make sure we have it for the host.
Hey.
Yeah.
Right this time.
I ain't even mad at this right here. Look.
We bring the conies. Yeah.
Listen,
I'm about to throw this in the air. Let me get back to the interview.
This is real deal. Yeah. Real deal, Holyfield.
Let me bust it open. You know
real
what I'm saying?
Detroit right here.
So that's how we do.
People out there that's not from here, all you got to do is go to a Coney Island and say, give me a Coney with everything.
Yep.
Here you go.
Look, chili cheese on the napkins,
some
too.
Detroit chili cheese on the napkins on
everything.
Well,
you know what? You giving us Conies. We gotta pause this real quick, and we gotta give y'all Detroit flowers.
Yeah, man.
You ready?
I'm gonna give y'all Detroit flowers. You
There you go.
Oh, they smell good.
Yeah, there you go. Yes,
and they never die.
Right.
They never die.
Okay, we pay respects to our legends while they're alive.
You the first one to put them in the base. You put them in the base on us. Oh man, I love it.
We pay our homage to our legends, because first of all, we got to show love to our own, and secondly, we got to love our legends while they with us. People want to be fake when give us all the love and support while we here. That's our mentality.
Yeah.
Period.
You want to see it. You want to feel it. You want to feel that love. That's what keep you going. You know what I'm saying? When you feel the love from genuine people, it's like it keep you going in life. Because everybody got problems. Everybody go through something. Everybody going through something stressed out. But it's all about how you handle it. And we appreciate y'all putting y'all work out to the world. You know what I'm saying? Giving people, this might save somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? Certain short films we used to do probably save somebody from, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, it did. Actually, because it was about heroin. The first one I filmed.
Yeah.
Hot Pack. And they had put it into a awareness group for heroin.
Oh, wow.
Overdose. Mm-hmm. And on Facebook alone, I think it did over 20,000 views in like a week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And people was like really like, thanks for this video. I thought like, why did they put this on there? But they put it on there and it was like, yeah, everybody really enjoyed it actually. So it probably did help some people. Because we had the awareness number at the end. And, you know, if you needed help, things of that nature. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's ill. It's always, a good feeling to know that you can help somebody out that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as the name, Jacody Films, I heard from a birdie that is your kids' names together.
Yes. Right? First two initials I got 3 kids. So it's the first two initials of each of their name.
That's dope.
Yeah. That's nice. That's dope. And it's always been that since almost day one. I feel like since you.
Yeah. When we was actually me and baby mama, we was sitting around one day and she wanted to start a candle company. Yep, a candle company. And she was like, I'm trying to think of something. And we was just sitting there just thinking of stuff. So I was looking at the kids and I was like writing their names down. And I just started putting it together like the first two letters and Cody
and it just came together. That's dope.
That's ill.
And see, no, I didn't know that. You just told me something.
Yeah, it's a nice flow.
Yeah.
And it's different. It's not, nothing that you would just hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
in the year, when you see the logo, it says Cody Film, and they say 1991. That's when my first daughter was born.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
that's dope.
Yeah, it started there.
Now y'all know. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all don't think I've been filming since 1991. I was still in school.
It just looked good right there. You know what I'm saying? Now, you did write a few episodes on the plant in the, first season. Man. Now, was that one of your first times actually having your work put to film for real? Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And how did that come about with Jig? How did that come together?
Well, like I said, I'm a writer, so I've been writing for a long time, and after a while, me and Twitch was like, we got to get something done. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to approach somebody. She read the story. She like, these is good, man. We need to figure out how to get them film. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, we need to find somebody that we like their quality, see if they can film something for us. And so, Jig was one of the first people because I know, like you said, I see everything that's in social media. His work was always good. He always working. You know what I'm saying? Plus, we had a good relationship from what we knew of each other already. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I went over to him and just was like, I got work basically. You know, I got that work. It's a different type of work, but I got that work. Like I got the bag, bro.
You got the yayo.
I can't just pay this somewhere out here.
Yeah. Plus. Plus, I was like, whatever you want me to write, I could write. I got a lot of stories already ready to go, but I'm willing to write whatever you want now.
Some new shit,
Just jump on something together. Just let me know.
Okay.
And so that probably was about 6 to 7 months before he actually hit me back up. It was like he hit me with the plant. He showed me the little trailer for the characters, to show me the breakdown of the characters. Like what you got for it. I'm like, I got you. And I wrote a bunch of episodes that didn't even came out yet.
So you say y'all got some stuff tucked away.
I swear, I know the stash crazy.
That first season,
I know the stash crazy.
That's why I kind of took us the back seat this season. I wrote a couple this season, but I was like, I'm gonna let some of the other writers get some shine.
Yeah, so when the other writers start writing,
it up,
we got some silly episodes and we got a lot.
It's always gonna be there though. Yeah. It's always gonna be there. But you come back to it some years later. All right, it's right there. It's ready.
Yeah, we keep some stuff in the vault. We'll just give you everything right away.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, he had me jumping around, working on different stuff.
Right. I do want to shout out somebody that it wouldn't even been possible for the movie Coney to exist. I want to shout out the homie Stretch Money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My fiance is familiar with him and, his people. And just want to shout out Stretch because Stretch got a song that inspired you to shoot the Coney.
Yep.
What was the name of that song?
The Coney.
It was the Coney. Okay, got you.
Yep, it's him, Bezzo, and DZ. And it's off the Locked In album. Yeah.
That's ill.
Yeah, because I had the CD and I downloaded and shit. Me and Stretch cool. And that's my dude right there. Well, that's little bro, actually. And so I was listening to it just out the blue one day. And I was like, that'll make a good movie. There's shit do go down at the Coney. Let me think of what would go down at the Coney. And I just started thinking of scenarios and what can really go down in the neighborhood. So first thing I said was, let me call Stretch. So I called him, told him my idea. He was like, oh, shit, you already know you can use the song. Go ahead. So then I was like, I wanted him to play the main character, but he said around that time he might be out of town, so it didn't line up. So, but he gave me blessings for the song. And then I called Mo, put it in his ear and told him if he didn't feel it, let me know. So, he was like, oh, yeah, I'm feeling it. But I was like,
he gave the script next day.
Right.
Well, no, next day or next couple of days, he had all the characters and they break down. Then I knew. I was like, oh yeah, this real.
He was ready.
He was feeling it.
He was ready.
Then, yep, in a couple months, about a couple months.
45 days.
Yeah.
About
45 days.
Yep, so
I worked on a certain amount every day.
He sent me the script. First thing I said though, 160 pages, what the fuck? Because I'm like, man, what?
I've been trying to.
He said, "Look, you called me to battle. I was ready.
Right,
I was
exactly.
ready.
Look, I got ammunition ready.
Right.
Let's what we doing."
I be feeling like sometimes I be like, damn, this script is getting too long. Like I gotta figure out how to trim it.
But it's like you can't stop until it feel right.
Exactly.
Once it feel right,
I would
it's
call
there.
him. And I'd be like, Jig, man, I feel like I'm going too deep, but I feel like there's something I gotta tell him. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, man, just don't worry about it. I'll make sure it fit.
Nice.
He always accommodate me, and then when we get to the table after we got all the, we get to filming,
Right.
and he'll tell me like, okay, well this scene was a little bit too long. We're gonna trim it a little bit, whatever. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but for the most part, we didn't have to do too much editing on this.
No,
one.
it was probably just one scene,
Yeah.
and then
Nice.
probably some stuff that I filmed that I just thought was dope and wanted to fit in there for no reason at all because it didn't really make sense to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know, if you watch it 1,000 times, you start noticing it. Like,
Right, you
that was
see
something I
real-
wanted.
And I know one of the people that's in the movie is a very, very good friend of ours.
Yes.
I got Dahlia out of her mode of not making music, and we back making music.
He didn't announce
And
it.
She told me.
you know what I'm saying? we got a duet album called His and Hers.
Okay.
So it should be out, within the next 2-3 months roughly. And Woodrow the Entertainer is the person that I'm speaking of. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
He did
Woodrow.
quite a few beats on there. We recorded at his studio, Hisville Music Group. Everybody go check him out. And who idea was it to get Woodrow on there?
Jig.
Yeah, because Woodrow had, where was I at?
Jig
I was
did
at
all
some
the
club.
Oh, you did all the casting. That's what's up.
I was at some club waiting on Uncle P. It was for when they made that group. Who was it? Yuck Mouth, Razzcast, Swift, and another dude. They had a album release party or something, a listening party or something at the club in July.
Okay.
Something like 10 miles. So I went up there and I was outside, actually about to leave, and Woodrow bent the corner, but I knew him from the group.
Okay.
Yeah, because I used to film them a lot.
Okay.
And so he came around the corner and he was like, "Hey, man, I've been trying to get in your films and this and this and that."
Sound like that
But
fool too.
he had inboxed me though a few times before then. So when I said, okay, when I seen that, I was like, man, I'm gonna put him in something because, man, he really been on me. So that's how it came about. So when I was putting it together, I was like, he'll fit this role perfect. So I hit him up and went from there. But he even did the sound mix for the vocals of the movie.
Yes,
as well.
yes, he did mention that.
He did
mention
too.
that.
I forgot
He's
he
like,
told
I
us
ain't
that.
seen it, but I heard it.
Right. He definitely heard it. He was like, man, this is weird because I can't see it. I was like, nah, you just
still
what
treat
it
it like
is right
music.
now.
Listen
see, all
to
you're gonna
it.
do in there is focus on the vocals.
That's how Maestro was, because Maestro did the sounds for the score for Red Flags.
Yeah,
KBZ's,
he did.
movie, and he was saying the same thing. Like, man, it was hours and hours of just doing all this. All I can do is hear it is. And da, da, da. But I know it's fun to a certain extent, especially to an engineer, producer, and everything.
He got something crispy.
Means you just gotta use your imagination on the visual. Just make sure the audio
Yeah,
on
he
point.
added some, and he added some. So, once I dropped the new vocals under it and watching the movie, I'm in there. He surprised me. I'm like, oh, he didn't add that. Oh, yeah, he added like certain things that I didn't think of, but made it dope.
That's all.
Yeah.
Man, that's ill. That's ill. But I know y'all said it was 45 days shooting this. 45
Like 3 days. No, it took 45 days to write it.
It was
to write it.
It was
now,
like
how long
3
did
months.
it take to shoot?
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah,
okay.
about 3.5.
Okay. Yeah.
And then another 3 months to edit.
So I got a question. Were there anything, because of course I haven't seen it, so I'm not sure of the scenes, but was there anything that posed a challenge during your shooting? Like, did you have to get certain permissions or clearances, or was there any issues finding like anything you needed to have
First
implemented in
thing
the
was
movie?
the Coney.
Coney itself, okay.
So we had the movie, The Coney, but we didn't have the Coney.
Right.
Listen.
And we wanted to use a real Coney. Now, we could have used so many other restaurants and said, we was at a Coney.
Right.
But
right. Well, you want it to be authentic.
I want to be authentic.
But the people from Detroit gonna look like,
where are they at?
Which Coney they at? We ain't never been to that one. But, so, we got a scholar. She went out, started scouting places. And then she hit me one day like, Nikki D said it's a go.
Nice.
I'm like, which one? She was like 6 Mile, Illinois.
I rock with Nikki D.
I'm like, all right, bet. So we went
rock
there.
with Nikki
I
D.
met with the dude, the owner, the manager. Then we went there and started filming.
Shout out Nikki D.
Yes.
hey, for sure.
That was his experience with it, okay?
Uh-oh.
I was looking for Coney Islands for
Yeah, he was
too.
looking
Okay,
for
wait,
it
we
too.
gotta hear your
Yeah,
experience.
we gotta hear your
It's
side,
two
Mo.
sides
He
to
was
this.
looking for him
He
too.
was striking out everywhere we went.
Yeah, because me and him went to a
Like,
couple ourselves.
The first guy said, bring me the script. I
Oh,
said,
wow.
It's kind of long. He said, bring it to me. I want to look at it. I'm like, all right, first we had got a guy, he said he wanted to be in the movie. He worked at Coney Island. He cooked.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, we could do it
Yeah.
here. I want y'all to do a reality show here and all this other stuff. So I'm like, man, well, I'm going to come right now. And so he said,
You
the
did
owner
show me
said, send him
pictures.
the script. So I said, all right. I sent him the script. And he ain't never say nothing because he probably got to the point where he read it, seeing somebody getting killed in the Coney Island.
He like, yeah.
But it already happened, so it ain't like
Right. Like,
And I'm like,
the picture.
so that was
made
my
it up.
first time. So I said, well, damn, I don't want to let nobody else see the script. This time
Right.
I'm going to negotiate without them seeing the script. I'm
Right.
going to give them promo. We'd tell them Jig say he'd do a commercial for him.
Right.
I'm going to have the zoo run the promo team.
That's
so
what-
it's all over
Right.
social
That's
media.
what-
Like, I'm going to blast them so they'll get customers plus the cash go. So we're going to
You
shop.
said you was gonna make it impossible for them to say no.
Yeah, because we all, the Coney Island that we used, like, we ate there. The whole cast and crew ate there every time we went, too. So they made money off of us, too. It wasn't like
Right.
it was for nothing.
every time we went, we bought.
And plus they gonna get all this promo. Like if it get famous, people gonna come here like, well, I want to go
Right.
to Coney Island that was in
Right.
the movie.
And we gave them tickets to the premiere.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
And we didn't tell them, though, that it was a murder scene.
the second Coney Island, I go to this Coney Island every day. Like when I walk in, they know me when I call. I go here so much when I call, they be like,
Oh,
oh, Mo,
Lord.
all right, we got your order in already. Can see you in 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I know I'm probably gonna better use theirs because I go here all the time and they probably need the business. You know what I'm saying? I really, when I wrote it, I modeled it in my mind as I was writing off of this Coney Island.
In particular.
Because I go through it every day anyway,
Okay.
you know.
That's it.
So I go in there and so I said, oh, you gotta come back and see the owner in the morning. I go back to see the owner, and he said, you want to shoot a movie here? They said. I said, yeah. He came out. He looked at me up and down. He said, he looked outside. He seen them with cameras, I guess. He said, no. He went back in there. I said, you ain't even hear what I had to say, bro.
He's like, nope.
We good.
It's all right, because
Oh, my
Nikki
God.
D's is all up in that
Yeah.
thing.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
they can get all the business. That's what's up.
Shout out
I
to
know.
Nikki D's live.
For sure.
I know it was a scene during when y'all was shooting that the cops pulled up, but it wasn't y'all intentions to have them pull up, and you still were able to use that in the movie to
Nice.
go with the scene, correct?
Yeah.
Twice.
That happened
So it
twice?
happened
3
twice?
times? Yeah, twice. It happened twice.
Oh, wow.
And you used both scenes, bro?
Well,
But the one time we used it because it fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it fit what was happening at the moment.
Nice.
Yeah, so it worked out perfectly, actually.
One day we was
Like, they didn't
filming-
understand why everybody was geeked when they pulled up.
They like, yes!
They was very confused.
They probably
like,
wasn't
oh,
celebrated like that
We
typically.
was on
They
set
like,
when that
hey.
guy was just over there in the 6 Mile
Yeah.
Mary Grove area, just running around shooting.
Oh,
people
yeah, I
that
remember
morning.
that. I remember
Over
He
that
was
that.
on
summer.
set right there
Yeah.
that day, right where he was at. They talking about he walked right
Damn.
past
They pulled
us.
up on us a few times showing us the
They,
pictures.
they pulled up on us all there was helicopters flying around. I'm like,
That's
we kind of
wild.
need this.
And that helped our
scenario.
scene, too.
Yeah, it did.
That day.
That's what I said. It helped
Yeah,
our
that
scene.
helped our scene,
Because
too.
they had this.
I forgot about that one.
It had the aura.
That's ill.
Like in
Yeah.
the background, you had all sirens, and as soon as he hit camera, so he had action on one scene. A helicopter came past.
That's
a fire
crazy.
truck.
Yeah.
Police car.
That sounds
Everybody
like
ran
some
right
divine
past in the
intervention
background.
right there, blessing the film.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
what
Perfect.
That's crazy.
Oh, my God. I know y'all loved all that. Like, yeah, with the choppers. Bring
Yeah.
2 more of those. 2 more fire trucks. We should be good. We should be good. Actually, this is educational time. All right. I want Jigsaw to explain to the people, whoever watches this video, I'm going to let him drop the knowledge and the jewels on you on what you need to do. Could you explain to the people who want to be an artist and want to make music and they want to do their thing, explain to them about their BMI and how they can use that? Because a lot of people don't know how to use it and a lot of people don't know what they could do with it. and I know you.
He said it's educational time.
Right.
So, educational moment with Jigsaw. You know, however long he take to address it. You know what I'm saying?
BMI and ASCAP, actually. And actually, when you go through these shows, half of these clubs that y'all go to supposed to be sponsor or partners with BMI, ASCAP. Mm-hmm. That way you can get your money and you report those shows. That's all you got to do is report your shows. And then you will get money for every show you do. You got to list your songs that you perform that night. All that. Make sure your songs and everything is registered, your music registered, everything, and boom, take it from there. It's real simple. ASCAP or BMI. Fill it out. It's a form. You don't understand, Google it, look it up,
YouTube it, all of it.
YouTube University.
Somebody walk you through. Somebody know about it.
Yes, for sure.
And every time you touch that stage and you got to go pay $10 to get in, the promoter want $150 to buy in because they bring in them B-list artists that y'all are better than. You know what I'm saying? So just get your money. Every time you do a show, just write it down and send it in.
Yep. Because I know that's still a way of income for you, even though you haven't been like on the music, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't know that. So Jigsaw just gave you the knowledge of the day. So
he said the knowledge of the day.
This is gonna be on YouTube, so rewind it, fast forward it, pause it, do whatever you need to do. But that's what you need
share
to
and
do.
Tell a friend.
You know what I'm saying? So share, tell a friend, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate that information, Jig. You know what I'm saying? And I want to ask y'all, because she normally asks it, but I want to ask it today.
I like beating her to the punch. My question.
We ask this to all our guests, but go ahead. I'll let you ask.
Yes, please. Don't overstep.
I'll let you ask.
Don't overstep a stepper.
You ain't gonna never do it. That's why.
I want to know, starting to my left and then my further left, what is your favorite childhood memory growing up in the D?
My favorite childhood memory growing up in the D, I got so many of them. Probably
the first one that come to your mind.
As a child?
Yes.
Or like a teen or what? Like
child and teen, adolescents or children too. Just big kids.
I would say probably partying with my family at my grandmother's house. Like at the holidays. You've been to my family events because you interviewed me at one.
Yeah.
So you know how we get down.
Oh, it's a nice affair.
we a tight-knit family that love each other very much. So, you know, we like to get together and party. And when I think back, like when I hear old music, that's where it take me to. It take me right back to that moment. At my grandmama's house, she cooking and everybody outside, they dancing, they playing cards. You know, it's just
the vibe.
Those vibe houses.
I'm gonna ask something once he.
Okay.
I was letting it go.
I was about to say, don't get us up in here.
No,
say mine in the D childhood, probably coming back from my hometown, which I'm from Jersey, coming back to Detroit and putting everybody up on the stuff that we was 2 months behind on. I was the first one here with Patrick Ewing. I was the first one here with a big ass radio. Eric B and Rakim, Ice-T. Nobody knew about none of them.
So that had to be a dope feeling to be the one like putting people on.
I put them on like, what's this? I'd be like, so.
Like, Jig, that nigga.
He got I'm kind of petty. When I was a kid, I like putting people on songs.
Yeah, we was always a couple months behind here.
That.
We're a couple months behind here, so stuff will come out before. And then we'll be hit it a couple months later, and it's already kind of old over here.
Now in the social media age, everybody can be. I would say everybody can get on in about an hour if something go viral.
As soon as the red boots came out, everybody had them.
Oh my! Listen, side note about these red Astro Boy video game boots. I need to see one of these celebrities' receipts because I just can't believe they bought them. I think a stylist put them on their feet or they were gifted because I just feel like they want to promote us to like these boots so bad. They look hideous to get out of.
I've been seeing people with them on, like knowledgeable people that like you be like, oh, that's my man's. You be like, damn.
I can't.
I don't get it. I don't get it. But it's It's one of the fads.
I need to see a receipt to believe that a celebrity actually really liked and bought that boot. Otherwise, I think you're just trying to go viral because there's no way. That don't even look comfortable.
They got the Goku boots coming out. You ain't see that on my page?
Oh, the Goku
I think
boots?
I did see something like that. Like the blue and orange type deal. I think I did see that.
Goku got
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. I'm going to leave that one where that's at. No, look, I ain't going to judge y'all. Y'all can like the ugly red boots. It ain't for me.
The Papa Smurfs.
Right.
That's what like Papa
They
Smurf
do.
boots.
They do. Just a different color. You are super facts on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, what does the future look like for Jig and Mo as far as, like, doing this movie stuff? Like, I know March 3rd, the Coney, go check it out. Bel
Which
Air
is sold
Cinema.
out. Sold out in 12 days.
It's out of there. You know what I'm saying?
I got 2 tickets for y'all, too. I got to find them. I think they're in my car.
Hey.
But more movies.
Perfect.
More series.
Is it gonna be more movies than more series, or more series than
More movies, more because I think we're just gonna stick with the plant. That's gonna be the only series for right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's relatable.
Besides this, new
I
one.
feel like that could be on some Dirty D type,
But,
like
we got
because
with
the plant, like everybody can relate to that in some way. You know what I'm saying? On some Detroit shit.
But we got another one that Mo wrote.
We got a hood one coming for y'all,
Yeah,
too.
that's the other
Okay, so
series.
we need that balance.
We know
So
y'all-
yeah,
we know
between
y'all
the
like
comedy
action.
and the action one, them the only 2 series we're gonna work on.
Okay.
Because we had another series, but we're gonna turn into movie series.
Nice.
It was called Surveillance. But like
Oh yeah.
Coney
I seen that.
Coney
is built
basically
off
is built
Surveillance.
off
It's just not called Surveillance. So
Okay.
that's how
So
we're gonna
it's
do
a
it.
spinoff that don't nobody know it's a spinoff.
Right. Instead of
Okay.
calling it Surveillance, the Coney edition, we decided to call it the Coney. So we're going to give them all names.
I
and
like
it just
that.
be under that umbrella.
I like
The
that.
Coney edition.
And other
And
than
the
that,
bitch gonna be able to do your own film festival and just play everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
goodness, let's
and,
get it.
and then this is breaking news. We just got the deal today
Okay,
for the distributing company
exclusive.
for the Coney.
Hey,
So it'll be
Y'all hear
out
it?
soon on all the
On the
streaming service,
boy.
Tubi's, and all them good boys.
It will go crazy. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. It's like when Buffed Up came out. It's like if you name a movie after some Detroit shit, niggas gonna watch that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Not saying like it ain't gonna be the shit, but people gonna watch it and gonna fuck with it even more. After,
And BMF
you know what I'm
helped.
saying?
BMF helped by putting the Coney in there. It's like perfect time.
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
they did,
So
they
I'm gonna
did.
use that for promotion, as well. Like
Nice.
shit, BMF eat at the Coney. You might as well too. It goes
No,
down
that's
at the
dope.
Coney.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jig, he be a master at the promo, so I just been along for the ride. Whatever you want me to write, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. So Jig, do you still got the filmmogultv.com website and the app and everything?
Well, I still had the website. I just got rid of that and the app because of everything and how it's moving.
Mm-hmm.
When I was doing that, it wasn't an outlet for us that I knew of.
Okay.
So I decided to take the films that was on there was from like everybody.
Okay.
From like other cities and everything. So I just had an app that was easy. And how I had it done was basically I was just loading their YouTube links on there. You just seen it and you just hit it, but it actually go to them. So if any money was made, it'd go directly to them.
Okay.
It's, it was nothing where I was putting commercials and like Tubi and Hulu and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got rid of that when the streaming services and there was better outlets for us to make more money as filmmakers.
Now I have a question. With the movie being sold out, do you all have, a projected date of when it'll be distributed for everyone to view it? Do we have a projected date for that?
Not yet, but I'm gonna say, I'm gonna hope in how I'm looking at it, the end of March.
Okay.
End of March.
So they
It'll
just gotta
probably-
stay tuned and follow
Yeah,
for
yeah,
announcements.
it'll probably be definitely out sometime March, but it just
Shooting towards
depends on.
the end.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot towards the end, be on the safe side.
Okay. So y'all make sure y'all follow and stay tapped in with these two brothers.
Yes.
So y'all can know when it drops first. Because unfortunately, the movie's sold out for.
Yeah,
It's unfortunately
sold out.
for you guys. Fortunately for them.
It's all right. You know what I'm saying? It will be everywhere for everybody to view, and it will go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Make sure y'all run it up.
For sure. You still in the bike club?
Yep.
You still
Still
do
riding
things?
bikes, yep.
Is it slow rollers?
Yep. Actually, it's Bike Life.
Bike life?
Yep. The slow rollers was the thing that they did on Mondays. That was a whole nother group. But
got you.
My man who does that, he's starting something else. I think he's doing Thursday nights rides now. He just started that last year a little bit, so he's gonna kick it off. But we used to do we start off Memorial Day weekend at Cass Park. It's something called Coupe Day. Okay, that the bike club G Mob do. And should be about good 500-600 of us out there on bikes. You know, bikes with the sounds. Some of the bikes like ridiculous. They sound louder than cars.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
Be out there folding.
Yeah, with the sounds on it. So, yep, I'm still riding the bikes. Nice. It's fun and healthy, and then I get to see the city different. Because in the car, I can't see it.
Yeah.
I'm just
you
being
can
real.
Feel it,
yeah.
see it, all that. Yeah. I be telling her, like, when we go and buy our house before we get, married and all that stuff, I want to get me some nice bikes and just you know what I'm saying? Because that feeling, it give you that feeling as when you were a kid, you were so carefree as a kid, and that feeling, it just bring you back
that nostalgia.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be telling her all the time, that's why I like listening to older stuff, 90s stuff, when I was a kid. It just take you to that mental where it's like where you were carefree. Nothing mattered. You just lived, and that's when you were your happiest. So I like going back, having nostalgia moments when you was the happiest, because as an adult, as everybody knows,
life be lifing.
Life be lifing.
You know what I'm saying? Life be lifing.
And I just try to find my common ground and going on to my next step on what I need to do. But just throwing that out there, you know what I'm saying, to the YouTube world. You know what I'm saying? But man, we greatly appreciate y'all.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Detroit I do want to ask Mo a question though too. Now, sorry to cut you off.
No,
love.
You don't care. Go ahead.
Now you have a pretty heavy presence, in the gaming world, yes. And you've concocted something very interesting with that, and I want to talk about that a little bit.
Okay. What would you like to know?
I want you to just give me the history of what made you want to start. Because is it more like a league?
Yeah, I run two separate leagues.
Okay, see, I thought it was just one, so you have two.
So one is the one that you know of is the PYPL, which is a competitive forum for you to become a professional 2K league player if you like.
Okay.
Our league is one of the top leagues in the world. It's not number one, but it's in the top 10.
It's in the top. It's in the conversation.
We've been doing good for the last. It's been established in like 2017.
Okay, yeah, that sounds all right.
Like 6 years. It's our 6th year now.
That's what's up.
I just paid the champions yesterday. Who just won? If you win $1,000, if you win the title, cost you $50 to register a team, and we have full stat tracking. We got a website www.proveyourselfproam.com.
Nice.
And all the stats is on there. You win real trophies if you win the team captain or the owner. It's sponsorships, man. You don't even know. Like if you was
it's going crazy.
If you was in this side of the realm, it's like once I got over and seen how it was, I was like, damn, they do all of this. Then I found a lane for a business. I was one of the first leagues. I was one of the first. I was probably like the third or fourth league to start with me. It was free at first, and you come in and I paid the winner some small prize or something like that. But the way I ran it all by myself. It was hard. Every day I was coming home after work and have to work on this shit all night and just make sure that I wasn't even really getting a chance to play. Other people was playing and they was having a good time. And so after that, I ran one, and everybody who played and they came back and was like, dog, you gotta run another one. And
basically, the demand, it seemed like, created the business for you, really. Exactly. Now, with the second league, now this one I didn't know about.
That is more like a fraternity.
Okay.
It's been going on since 1992, and it is in-house.
Okay.
So it's not like an online thing. It's hard to get people in it.
Okay.
Because most of the people who in it been in it for like the last 30 years, or it's their kids or something like that. But I'm trying to structure like some type of gaming show around it, because it's like probably the most hilarious thing that I've ever witnessed. You know
so even if it's like you really could, because even if you were able to kind of record it or screen capture it.
I want to interview everybody who been in it, the people who won.
That'll be dope.
Because like you talking about trash talkers, you never met none like these. And that's all we play for is bragging rights. There ain't no money involved in that at all. But that is more important than Any dollar you can give anybody.
Absolutely.
Trust me.
To be able to tell somebody they trash and you beat them. Oh yeah. Period.
Very loud, right in your face.
Now I don't know. You might be onto something. You concoct the show for that because I'll even see like little clips of people streaming. Hell, I just seen one the other day. Kiki Palmer was talking trash. We were talking about that on the game. So it's gamers everywhere.
It's actually kind of cold.
It's a big community. So it's like you record that has so many views in itself, and it's like you record that, put that together, package that up. You really might be able to cook up a dope show out of that. So definitely follow through on that.
Yeah, working on it.
Yes, for sure. And again, everybody out there, I need y'all March 3rd. Even though it's sold out, I'ma still shout it out. March 3rd, the Coney, the movie is premiering at the Bel Air Cinema. You know what I'm saying? We got the director and the writer right here. They even came through, brought us some Conies.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Extra,
just for the sake, I'm gonna bite this motherfucker just to get it on camera. Look.
He said he gonna bite it right now.
I don't care if I'm messy or not. I don't care.
I don't need nobody talking about how I eat. I'm gonna bite mine privately. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Cause I got I'm sloppy with it. I'm appreciative.
Sure when they hit Tubi, watch it, click it, the whole nine.
Yep.
You can check out.
Get some Coney out.
Look at him, he can't over here.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Some Detroit shit. So I'm gonna take my time with it. The Coney, March 3rd, y'all already know what it is. We appreciate y'all for showing us love.
Oh, yeah.
Coming through, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up with us, letting people know y'all's story a little bit more.
Tell everybody where to follow y'all at, too.
Jacote Film Everything. JACOTE Film.
Zoo Gang Reala on Instagram. Maurice Farr on Facebook.
All right.
Yes. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And we appreciate y'all for rocking with The Pod, a.k.a. the people of Detroit. Yeah. Shout out Jigsaw. Shout out Mo Reala in the building. Yes. The Coney, March 3rd. Yeah. What up, though, everybody? Y'all already know what it is. This your main man's Sir LA and Dahlia the Poet, and we are the host of Flow Free Tuesdays. Yes. So each and every Tuesday from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. we will be at Executive Studio in Royal Oak, holding it down, doing what we need to do. And we do 12 open mic slots, so if you want to get on stage and do a little something, feel free. Or should I say, flow free. But we also do a feature artist of the night that will kill the stage like they do every week. You know what I'm saying? It is a $15 admission to get in, but it comes with 2 drink tickets where you could purchase drinks with those tickets and do y'all thing. So if you rocking with Flow Free Tuesdays, if you rocking with Sir LA, Dahlia the Poet, come rock with us. Executive Studios located in Royal Oak, 30371 Woolward Avenue. We see you there. Yeah.
From the bottom of my heart, I'ma give you these poems.
Yeah. Sir LA, Dahlia the Poet.
Clap your hands if you feeling it.
Let's get it.
I'm the queen, big auntie. I demonstrated how to go get to the money. I call the squad and tell them rally up.
I'm start steady rising while these niggas belly up.
I'm going for a ride slide. I'm talking giddy up. Dress crack, crispy, shitty, fuck the city up.
You know me.
I'm a bossy little bitty, got them titties cupped. Got the shooter rolling with me with the blicky tuck. But we moving real peaceful, so don't fuck with us. Hey, you dudes be moving ill, I'm talking very sus. Y'all need to loosen